My primary use case with my current customer is automating various business processes used by a large financial institution. Automation Anywhere, it's not necessarily a new technology, but what it does is it enables people who have a non-technical background to take advantage of the value of automated tools. When you look at businesses in the past, you had to have really high level programming skills to be able to even think about automating things. But with Automation Anywhere, you can actually teach somebody how to automate a business case in one day. So to see people with no interest in coding get excited about automating things, that's huge. And so for a tool that can actually be fun to use and can make people's job better on day one, for me that's the most valuable feature. My impression of the bot store is good. I think that's a really, really smart offering. A lot of the time customers need the same things, and there's not necessarily a lot of logic in reinventing the wheel. So when you take the bot store, you allow people to share knowledge and you allow really best practices to be immediately adopted by users, and you can share good knowledge and save a lot of time for customers. It's a really good thing. I have a very positive impression of the scalability of Automation Anywhere. The control room enables you to take an automation that was built once and to be deployed in a very, very effective way. One of the best things about the stability of Automation Anywhere is that when you have an automation, even if the product changes, there are so many tools built into Automation Anywhere that allow you to take those little problems and spot an issue immediately. You can see the health of your bots at all times. The dashboards and analytics provided by Automation Anywhere allow you to have an overall picture of exactly what's happening with your bots. So even if something changes, because things will always break, but when that happens, you're able to spot it immediately, you know exactly what happened, you can have it changed that day, and it's back in functional production. If you weren't able to spot those problems so easily, you wouldn't be able to scale. But because of those tools provided in the control room and other features with analytics that Automation Anywhere has, it's very, very easy to scale the automations using Automation Anywhere. The installation and setup of Automation Anywhere is quite simple. Most of the time that I've worked with customers setting up Automation Anywhere, it's gone off without a hitch. It's pretty much as simple as once your infrastructure is in place, you install the client, you install the control room, you can be ready to go building users and getting your automation started very, very quickly. I think a useful feature of Automation Anywhere that is actually on the way is the ability to use inline code in both Python and VB script. The reason I think that that's so useful is a lot of the time people who are doing RPA are people with technical backgrounds who have been developers. And although Automation Anywhere is very powerful, sometimes what you need to do is a very, very specific task that's accomplished more efficiently with code. So I'm really excited that that's a feature that's coming soon. Another feature that I think would be cool to see in Automation Anywhere is more use of artificial intelligence. Right now, RPA is basically limited to a bot that's simply following the instructions that it was given. However, what would be really, really useful is if a bot was able to more flexibly respond to issues. For example, sometimes there are erroneous errors and pop-ups, and with good code, you can certainly build your bots to be able to handle that. However, it does take time and it takes a bit of technical know-how to be able to do that. But because a lot of those technical challenges tend to be pretty similar, I would like to see Automation Anywhere include more robustness into the way that errors are handled. Customers I've worked with in the past have told me that they chose Automation Anywhere because of the bot games. The great thing about the bot games is it gives people that chance to really experience RPA. It's one thing to hear about what the tools are capable of, but when you actually get there on the ground and you see what these things can do, that's how you get customer buy-in, and that's how you get the people on top, the people on bottom, all to agree that this is a product that we can really use and can add value to our organization today. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would rate Automation Anywhere a 7. I would say the biggest area of improvement with Automation Anywhere is on the enablement side. A lot of the time people have the capabilities with the tool and it's all there, but it's not necessarily so easy to see that roadmap to RPA success. This is very new technology and there's not a pre-walked path to success. It's unique to every organization. But there are certain commonalities, and I think what Automation Anywhere could do to improve is help customers understand what the tool is really capable of. Walk customers through what changes are needed, both organizationally and in terms of infrastructure, to really see success with RPA. I've seen customers who have the licenses, they have the know-how, they have all the pieces from Automation Anywhere to achieve success, but where they fell short was there maybe wasn't necessarily commitment from the right stakeholders within the organization. Maybe there were other forces at work holding things back, but what they needed was kind of that vision for how can they operate efficiently? How should it work? How should it look? What roles are needed? That's the areas where I've seen customers struggle, and I think somewhere where Automation Anywhere could really improve.